Every single day, whether we realize it or not, we are living within a vast, invisible web of decisions, influences, and rules. Who decides what road gets paved in your neighborhood? Why can't you drive through a red light? Who determines how your taxes are spent or what rights you have? These aren't random occurrences. They are all outcomes of a fundamental human activity, politics. It's often seen as a complex, even intimidating, subject. Yet at its core, politics is simply about how groups of people make decisions, allocate resources, and live together. In this new series, Global Perspectives, we'll demystify the forces that shape our societies. Today, we begin with the absolute basics. What exactly is politics, and how are its key elements, power, governance, and society, inextricably linked? Welcome to Global Perspectives, your compass for navigating the complex landscapes of global issues and human organization. Our journey begins by defining the very activity that shapes our collective lives, politics. At its broadest, politics is the process by which a group of people, often a nation or a state, reach collective decisions. It's about who gets what, when, and how. It's the art and science of government, but it extends far beyond just formal institutions. Politics is about managing disagreement, establishing order, and pursuing common goals through the exercise of influence and authority. For self-development, understanding politics is paramount. It's not about choosing a side, but about understanding the mechanisms that govern your life, the forces that shape your opportunities, and your role as an informed participant in society. It empowers you to critically analyze information, contribute meaningfully to your community, and understand the levers of change. We often associate politics with national elections or parliamentary debates. But the truth is, politics is as old as human society itself. Wherever two or more people gather and need to make a shared decision, politics emerges. Consider a family deciding where to go for dinner, a group of friends planning a trip, or a village allocating land. These are all micro-political acts. Why? Because there are often differing preferences, limited resources, and the need for a collective outcome. Politics arises from fundamental human needs. The need for order. Societies need rules to prevent chaos and ensure safety. The allocation of resources, who gets access to water, land, wealth, or opportunities. The pursuit of common goals. How do we collectively build a bridge, defend against a threat, or educate our children? The management of conflict. Disagreements are inevitable. Politics provides mechanisms to resolve them peacefully. So politics isn't just something politicians do. It's an inherent part of human organization, the ongoing conversation and struggle over how we choose to live together. At the very heart of politics lies the concept of power. In a political context, power is essentially the ability to influence or control the behavior of others, or to achieve desired outcomes, even against resistance. It's the capacity to make things happen. Power can manifest in many forms. 1. Coercive power. This is the ability to compel obedience through force or threats. Think of a police force or a military. To reward power, the ability to influence by offering benefits or incentives. Economic power often falls into this category. 3. Legitimate power. This is power derived from a recognized position of authority, like a judge or a president. We obey because we accept their right to rule within a given framework. For referent power, influence based on admiration, respect, or charisma. A popular leader or a beloved community figure might wield this. Expert power derived from specialized knowledge or skills. A scientist advising policy has expert power. Power is not always about overt control. It can be subtle, like the power to shape public opinion through media, or the power to set the agenda for what is discussed. Understanding who holds power, how it's exercised, and how it's distributed is crucial for analyzing any political system. It's a dynamic force, constantly shifting and being challenged. If power is the ability to make things happen, then governance is the system or framework through which that power is exercised and decisions are made for a society. It refers to the processes, institutions, and practices by which authority is exercised. For the common good, governance involves institutions. These are the formal and informal organizations that facilitate political action. Examples include parliaments, courts, police forces, political parties, and even civic groups. Rules and laws. These are the established norms, regulations, and legal frameworks that guide behavior and decision-making within a society. Laws define rights, responsibilities, and the boundaries of acceptable conduct processes. This includes elections, public debates, policy-making procedures, and avenues for citizen participation like protests or petitions. Governance aims to provide order, deliver public services like education, healthcare, infrastructure, protect rights, and manage the inevitable conflicts that arise within a society. Different societies have vastly different systems of governance, from democracies where citizens have a direct say, to autocracies where power is highly centralized. And all of this takes place within a society, the collective body of individuals living together in a more or less ordered community. Society provides the context, the people, their values, their challenges, and their aspirations, which politics and governance aim to serve and regulate. The relationship is circular. Society shapes its politics, and politics, in turn, shapes society. So politics is far more than just what happens in government buildings. It's the dynamic interplay of individuals and groups making collective decisions, exercising power, and establishing systems of governance to manage society. It's about understanding the rules of the game and how they affect your life. Recognizing these core elements, power, governance, and their vital connection to society, is the first step towards becoming a more informed and engaged global citizen. It's about being able to analyze current events, understand different perspectives, and critically evaluate the systems that shape our world. This fundamental understanding is your compass for navigating the complex global landscape. What's one political decision that has directly impacted your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This was just the starting point for global perspectives. In our next episode, we'll delve into L1.2, forms of government, democracy, autocracy, and beyond, exploring the various ways nations choose to organize their power. To continue building your understanding of the world, subscribe to the Knowledge Compass and hit the notification bell. Share this video with anyone who wants to grasp the basics of politics. Thank you for expanding your global perspective with us.